Welcome to the X-TENDO Podcast, episode 0. The X-TENDO Podcast is an Microsoft Xbox / Nintendo podcast. Starring your gracious host, Zobi Mother Flippin' 70! I am not in the mood right now. I am flipping pissed off. I am pissed off right now. I am looking at the Game of Awards and I am flipping out. I'm wigging out right now. I will not stand for this media bias. Welcome. This is Zobi 70. I will be doing a bi-weekly podcast. Welcome to the X-TENDO Podcast, episode 0. Episode 0. This is nothing more than we're in the beta stages right now. We'll basically be kicking up episode 1 next week, but today we're starting off with episode 0. Everybody, what's going on? Everybody, welcome to the chat room. Yo, the Zoom, Aki, Goat Clan, Metal, Temeg Fu, Bubbles has Wazzle Kisses. What's up? Cooper the Quick, AB Shaz, Exitoblade nominated. Yeah, what the? We're gonna get into it, guys. We're going to get into it, but hold on, give me some seconds here. Everybody hit the like button while we're here. Yes, we're going to start a weekly podcast, another podcast for you guys to look out for. I was going to do the podcast on Fridays. We're going to do the podcast on Fridays, but yesterday I was so tired. It was such a long work week for me. You can now fundraise, please. It was such a long work week for me, and not only that, you know, I'm in the gym, consistently working out, sculpting and molding my body into the, you know, I'm looking like Zeus, you know what I mean? I'm looking like Zeus from the blood of Zeus, you know what I mean? I'm trying to look like the Zeuses, you know what I mean? I'm trying to look like Apollo, you know what I mean? I'm trying to look like Hermes. But listen, this is episode 0. Everybody strap in. You guys, we're going to basically do it just like how we do every other podcast, man. We're going to have a set of topics to talk about. I'm going to get into these topics. Maybe once in a while we'll have a couple of guests. If you guys would like to be a guest on the show, we'll take all guests. This is an Xbox Nintendo focused podcast. We'll take Sony fanboys. We'll take Nintendo fanboys, Xbox fanboys, ColecoVision fanboys, Atari fanboys, whatever. Come on in. But make sure when you come up here, make sure you have your dick beaters up. Make sure you have them up. Make sure you're ready. Bow. You know what I'm saying? Because you never know. You just might get caught with a rag hook up in this motherfucker. You might just get hit. Bow, right? You know? But we got to talk about it, man. Listen. Listen. Make sure I got my water on me. And get comfortable because we're going to be here for a while. And thank you, everybody, for being here. Thank you for everybody hitting the like button. Thank you for everybody hitting the dislike button. Whatever, donators, if you guys donate, go ahead and get your donation on. If you're new here, get your subscriber on. But yeah, wow. What a powerful week we had last week. The week before was the launch. I believe the last week was the week of the launching of the next generation of consoles. Xbox Series X, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series S, and things of that such. An incredible week when it pertains to gaming. And this week, they decided to go ahead and let us know that they're going to be going ahead and starting and going with the annual Game of the Year awards and things of that such. Now, I don't participate in Game of the Year awards. I think that's fugazi. You know what I mean? I really never cared what Jeff Keighley or whatever his name is came out with a list of games and things of that such. And, you know, I never cared because I just felt like it was always some type of popularity contest. You know what I mean? I never felt like it was actually an award show for the gamers, you know? I never thought that. I never looked at that. I never was like, yo, I wonder who's going to be nominated this year, man. Hey, what are your thoughts on who's going to get nominated, bro? No, that was never my thing. To me, that's just real fugazi. Anybody that really participates in those type of things are super, super, super on the suspect side of the game. You know what I mean? But this year, right after the launchment of the councils, I have to say something. Something is really flipping grinding my gears when it comes to these nominations. These nominations, oh my God, did you see the nominations? The nominations are out of control. They're insane. They're insane. And I want you guys to get ready. I want you guys to look out for some key things when you look at these nominators. These nominations. It's crazy. Where the hell was that shit? There it is. 6 nominees for this year's Video Game Awards. Peep this shit. Animal Crossing New Horizon. Listen, this is called X-TENDO, right? I'm a Nintendo guy. I like Animal Crossing. I really do. I think Animal Crossing is cool. I think Animal Crossing is fun. I get it. I liked my Animal Crossing years ago. I was playing that shit years ago. I was letting people know, buy Animal Crossing. You know what I mean? And Animal Crossing was already selling like bonanza, hotcakes, whatever. But what I'm talking about pertains to the guys who play pro Sony-based games, you know, Godfall and Ratchet and Clank. You know what I mean? Just really shitty fucking games. You know what I'm saying? And then these are the guys that were looking at Animal Crossing. They were bashing Animal Crossing. They were talking about that aliens, some type of butch lesbian in a flannel shirt. And then they had the Animal Crossing character, a fun game for children and families. And they were saying that Ellie had crunch, and this character from Animal Crossing doesn't have crunch. Meanwhile. Meanwhile, Animal Crossing blows The Last of Us out of the water. So who really has the crunch now? A very, very popular game. Me personally, I get it. But if it was my choosing, I would have never chose Animal Crossing to be part of the Video Game Awards. Because in the end of the day, I just feel like it's just nothing more than what I played already on the 3DS version. You know what I mean? I just felt like it was just more of an updated, high graphical graphics on the Switch. You can take it portable. You know what I mean? It's cool. That's all fun. Whatever. But at the end of the day, when you break down just the game, which is an outstanding game, I just feel like Animal Crossing making the list. I thought if there was a Video Game Awards back in the day, then Animal Crossing should have been on that list back in the day. But in 2020, I kind of think it's kind of sad that we're going to give Animal Crossing its flowers now when it should have got its fucking flowers 15 years ago. Doom Eternal. Come on. What? I have nothing to say about Doom Eternal. I don't know if it's good or it's bad, but come on. Doom? Eternal? I heard this is worse than the previous installment that came out. Now here's the mother flipping kicker right here, guys. The Final Fantasy VII. I'm lucky I didn't start off the episode 0 with some guests. Let there be some guests, I would have snubbed them. Bow! I would have caught them right in the chin. Saying the Final Fantasy VII Remake is a goddamn travesty. That is an embarrassment to video games. That is an embarrassment to you as a gamer. You're being insulted as a gamer by having the Final Fantasy VII Remake as a nominee. Yes, the combat is horrible. I get it. You can only play the game once. Whatever. We forgot about the game already. You motherfuckers, people People already forgot that the Final Fantasy remake came out this year. Oh my God, I forgot that came out. Meanwhile, we're still thinking back and glorifying the game that came out 20 plus years ago, right? But the remake we've already forgotten about. Okay. They ruined the story. Oh my God. I don't want to ruin the game for anybody that wants to go play this piece of garbage trash. You can play it now for $20. It's on sale already. It's already clogging up bargain bins across the world. Let you find the original Final Fantasy for a bargain. The Final Fantasy VII for a bargain. You won't. Horrible story. They ruined the story. They ruined the characters. There were these. It was. Oh my God! It was so bad. It was so bad. But scratch all that. Scratch all that. The thing that really insults me as a mother flipping gamer, that we're going to be awarding and rewarding games like this, is a game that's not even flipping finished. I would understand if the Final Fantasy VII Remake had made the list if it was an actual finished game. This is episode 1. We already know how this story goes. The game was already completed 20 plus years ago. And you mean to tell me that you're going to give a piece of a game an award? A reward? The game was a joke. It was extremely linear. You're walking straight. You mean to tell me you couldn't finish this game by having a walking straight simulator? I cannot believe that the Video Game Awards is rewarding Square Enix a piece of a game. Oh, and this is a side tangent. Don't fall for it was only Marvel's Avengers that lost Square Enix all that money. Don't fall for that hustle. It was the Final Fantasy remake as well. The Final Fantasy remake did not meet up to the standards of what Square Enix expected the game to sell. They combined the two together and left Final Fantasy VII out, but it was not just the Marvel's Avengers game. It wasn't. I cannot believe a piece of a game is being rewarded. Square Enix, let's get it together. Let's get it together. Your 10-year plan looks horrible. Meanwhile, over there at Capcom, they got a 10-year plan. It was leaked. Dragon's Dogma 2, baby. Ghost of So Shitty. What? What? Come on, man. Come on. Are you kidding me? Ghost of So Shitty is nothing more than a glorified Assassin's Creed game where you're playing as a Japanese soldier. The atmosphere is nothing like Japan. The environments are nothing like Japan. The game is a gosh darn joke. It's garbage. It's been dropped by thousands of gamers across the world. It's already clogging up the said bargain bin. It's already on sale. It's already going for a discounted price of $19.99. And it just came out last month. Are you flipping kidding me? Yeah, but Sylvie, it sold 5 million. It shipped 5 million units. What? What is going on here? What is going on? The Sony fanboys are some of the biggest losers in the world that they think 5 million is success. They think that they're winning with 5 million. Meanwhile, there's over 100 million units sold in the goddamn piece of crap console. The PlayStation 4, the console that they were predicting that was going to outsell the PlayStation 2. It's not even outselling the Nintendo Switch. I'm fired up right now. I am pissed to flip off. I'm looking at these goddamn nominations and it's garbage. It's trash. It's trash. This is an insult. This is an insultment to me. I'm insulted right now. And this is just the tip of the iceberg. Next up is Hades. New games, new IPs, originality, creativity, hours of gameplay, risk and reward, collecting, loot. You know, great game, outstanding game. I didn't play it yet. But when I see a video game awards list, these are the things I want to see. I want to see actual games. I want to see completed games. I want to see games that where, you know, Animal Crossing and Hades are the two games that really had a word of mouth amongst gamers. Gamers all over the world are really saying, man, you got to play the Animal Crossing, and man, you really got to play this Hades game. And I believe gamers more than I believe this toxic liberal media. I really do. Hades. If they got something right here, Animal Crossing and Hades is for sure fire, definitely. Yeah, I thumbs up approval right there, man. I'm gonna pick it up for the Nintendo Switch, and I can't wait to dive in. And I hope if it comes out all of the games, I hope Hades is the game that wins. I really do. I really do. Outstanding, outstanding. We need more. We need more. We need more. Way to go. Last on the list. I've never seen anything like this before when it pertains to a video game. Never. I can't think of one game that really just spit in the face of their fans. I've never seen a game that was so not well received by the fan base. I've never even seen employees expose a game like this. Disgruntled Naughty Dog employees? I've never seen that before. I know that there's a lot of toxic things that go on with other companies and things of that such. Ubisoft, EA, things, you know. But I've never in my life seen that these people from the inside, you know, it wasn't from the inside because Sony confirmed. Sony confirmed, they did their own investigation, and Sony said it didn't come from the... I've never seen anything like this before when it pertains to The Last of Us 2. An absolute, complete mess and joke of a game. And if there was one person and one person alone that told you that this game was going to be complete trash, complete garbage, and it got everything that I thought that the game should have deserved, was a complete and utter meltdown amongst gamers, bashing this game left and right, it was me. Oh, but when I was trolling. Oh, when I was doing it first, I was trolling. Right? Right? Oh, but when everybody else started to do it, all of a sudden, it became real. Man, y'all motherfuckers should have been pissed off about The Last of Us 2 when The Last of Us 1 came out. It's not even a goddamn game. It's some type of stupid cinematic experience that Sony likes to create and try to sell off to idiots who think this is a flipping video game. Meanwhile, they're ignoring real games. They're getting swept under the rug, huh? Meanwhile, they're playing remastered games that were real games 11 years ago. But didn't play it 11 years ago. They decided to play it now. That really shows you how shit the PlayStation 5 is. The PlayStation 5 is so shit that they're playing games that they missed completely 11 years ago. But they want to tell me they got games. Piece of shit. Speaking of piece of shit, The Last of Us 2. Come on, what is it doing? What is this? What is this? rewarding Sony for this garbage? What is this? What the fuck is The Last of Us 2 doing on this goddamn list? You can go to The Last of Us 2 right now, the Metacritic or whatever, and you can look at the user ratings. If it's still there, these toxic websites, they probably got rid of it. It's one of the it's the lowest rated amongst gamers ever. People hate that goddamn game. It's currently clogging up bargain bins all over the world. You can go to your GameStop right now, and there's just racks of The Last of Us 2 clogged up. The game has not sold once since the initial launch week. The initial launch week, the people that were going to buy it, they bought it. But after that, nobody bought the game. This is supposed to be the game that had so much crunch. This was going to be the game that was the game of the generation. This was supposed to be the game that was going to put the final exclamation point of last generation. And it didn't. I cannot believe that The Last of Us 2 is currently on that top of the Game of the War list. And a complete joke of a show. A complete joke of a flipping award show. It's garbage. You know what The Last of Us 2 represents for gaming? The Last of Us 2, please listen to what I'm saying. The Last of Us 2 represents the future. The Last of Us 2 represents the future. This is the future that they want, gaming media. I am telling you now, it's going to, if you thought the past 10 years were bad, it's about to get even scarier. I am telling you now, games from here on out, if it doesn't have something that is considered SJW, it's going to get destroyed when it pertains to these review sites. Do I watch these review sites? Absolutely not. Do I go to Metacritic? Absolutely not. Do I care about when it pertains to reviews? No. But these the IGNs, the LIGNs, the Game Flops, all of them, they're going to be judging your game for now until the next couple years, whatever. If you're not having some type of SJW narrative in your game, they're not going to give it a high score. I'm telling you. And all of the games from Sony are going to be all SJW narratives. We just saw it in The Last of Us. We saw it in the Black Lives Matter Spider-Man Miles Morales, some type of Caribbean coon that was swinging around doing chores for the community. Ghost of Tsushima was some type of what you call that? A minority type of game, quote unquote minority. Watch. And then when good games don't have that SJW narrative, they're going to get penalized. They're going to get taxed. They're going to get destroyed in these review sites. Watch. This is what The Last of Us 2 is a symbol. It's not about it being on the Game Awards list, because we all know it's garbage. Even Sony fans are cheering against it. It was a travesty what they did in that goddamn game. It was a complete marketing. It was disgusting what they did in that game. They did things in that game that Sony won't even allow in a Japanese game. It was disgusting. But that's a symbol. The Last of Us 2. Get ready. You're going to be having outstanding games like Zelda Breath of the Wild 2, right? In Zelda Breath of the Wild 2, you're going to be having, I don't know what it's going to be, but from the first trailer that I saw that Link was with Zelda, right? And like, it seems like they're going to be working together. This is what I'm believing. This is what I think. But I'm telling you, they're going to find some way to tax that shit, man. They don't want to see men and women working together. Not these people that put The Last of Us 2 in there. They want women all the way up here, and they want your punk ass down here. They don't even want Link in the game, to be honest with you. Watch. They're going to be like, why is Link even in this game, man? Come on, watch. Wait until the new Master Chief Halo Infinite comes out, huh? Wait. Watch, they're going to be like, oh my God, you know, this is a good game and all, but wow, the toxic masculinity is just off the charts. I mean, come on, Master Chief is just more toxic than ever. Last of Us 2 is a symbol. It's a symbol for them. And it's coming. It's coming for your games. Coming for your goddamn games. Get ready. That's what The Last of Us 2 represents. Will it win? If it wins, I can't say that I told you so. Watch. I just saw Capcom come out with a report not too long ago talking about they wanted to push more SJW narratives into their game. Capcom of all people. Capcom has, you know, they've always, I felt like always did the right thing when it pertains to video game for creating strong female-led characters like Claire Redfield, Jill Valentine, Chun-Li. You know what I'm saying? But Capcom says they want to push it even more. Capcom is desperate. And speaking of pushing politics or pushing SAW agendas, let's not cheer for Nintendo too much. Let's not get too excited. Joe Biden and Kamala Harris wanted to run some type of political campaign through Animal Crossing, for those of you who are paying attention. I know this is jokey jokies. We come here for the jokey jokes, but I want y'all to pay attention right now. Animal Crossing, they banned Kamala Harris. They said, get the fuck out of here with that political shit, man. And a lot of people was like, oh my God, thank you, Nintendo. No! Nintendo, they're going to get Nintendo back for that shit. If they get back into the White House, the Democrats, they will tax Nintendo's ass for doing that shit. Watch. With that being said, fuck the Game Awards. Animal Crossing, Doom Eternal, Final Fantasy VII Remake. An unfinished game? Ghost is so shitty. What? What? Hades. I give you that. The Last of Us 2. A symbol. And meanwhile, who wasn't there? Look who wasn't there. Oh, look who wasn't there. The Donald Trump of gaming. Huh? Microsoft. Xbox. We're rewarding games. Well, we're not rewarding games anymore. If you notice, predominantly the majority of this Sony-based, Sony-focused list isn't even fucking video games. Let's just keep it real. Microsoft comes out with 2 games that I think deserves to be on the list, and I think it's a punishment, and I think it's a disgrace, and I think it's an offense to real gamers all over the world. I don't give a damn if you're pro Sony. I don't give a damn if you're pro Nintendo. I don't give a damn if you're pro Microsoft. These 2 games should not have been left off of the gosh darn list. It is so important that these games make the list because these are the games that we need to be seeing molding and sculpting the future of gaming. The Last of Us 2 cannot be a symbol. It cannot. I'm telling you now, it cannot. Unfinished games cannot make the list. Ghost of Tsushima, I don't know why the fuck that's on the list. That is a joke. 2 games. 1 game. Ori and the Will of the Wisp has to be on that list. It was praised by review sites and by gamers all over the world. It is a outstanding Metroidvania. It's a game that could really hold its own when it pertains to these games on the list. You start off as some type of cute and cuddly, furry-looking creature. Some of you might want to do some nasty things to the creature. That's beside the fact. But anyway, there's a cute and cuddly-looking, furry-looking creature, right? And he starts off with nothing. And as you progress in the game, the world is beautiful. If you have an Xbox Series X, the game is running at 120 frames per second at 6K. 6K. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful environments, beautiful stages, puzzles. Situations where you go, how am I going to get, that's when we're playing a video game, we should be trying to figure out how to beat the game, how to master the game. Not going, listen, look, we're playing PlayStation games like this. Our hands aren't even on the controller. We're literally just watching, like, you know what I mean? And please don't take me laughing. Niggas ain't doing that shit. They're really doing this. Ori and the Will of the Wisp needed to be on that Game of the Year list. It needed to be. It had nothing to do with no goddamn fanboy stuff. None of that. It has to do with gaming as a whole. And this media bias that these people have towards Microsoft is getting scary. It's getting toxic. The media bias for Microsoft is getting out of control. Oh my God. Microsoft fanboys. We got a battle. We got a battle. You guys are lucky you got the Master Chief of YouTube, Zombie70, on your side, man, because I'm going to do my damnedest, I'm going to do my hardest to bring the facts, to bring the news. Because I am telling you, we got a battle on our hands. We got to go up against fanboys. That's one thing. Oh, and the fanboy things it's bad. Oh my God, this is going to be the worst generation ever. I am telling you. For all gamers, it's going to be the worst because Sony fanboys have this kamikaze mentality where they believe if we're not winning, then everybody's losing. You know what I mean? They make gaming a living hell if they feel like they're not winning some type of fanboy console sold war. It's never the game sale war. They never do that war. For the game sale war, that never is into equation. That never goes into, you know what I mean? It's always the console sold war, you know what I mean? Even though Sony is losing billions of dollars on each console sold. But it is going to get scary this generation, because I'm telling you, things might look slow now on the Xbox. But Microsoft has acquired over 36 studios that are currently working on games right now. They are currently buying up some of the biggest and baddest studios on the planet. And that's the thing we have to look out for when it pertains to the media, because the media doesn't like that. IGN doesn't like that. Sony doesn't like that. Sony doesn't have any money, so they can't go out and buy up these studios. They can waste money on a stupid virtual reality headset. They can go out and waste money on acquiring anime, dying anime and things of that such. They make bad business propositions. They're horrible when it pertains to business. Their whole thing is we just want to copy what Microsoft and Nintendo is doing. How terrible are these people? But I'm telling you, that is putting a bug in people's asses of Phil Spencer going out there and acquiring studios. I'm telling you, that we got two battles we gotta fight. We got the fanboys, we got the media. The fanboys, check this out. I'm not lying. I don't know the guy's name. I would say his name if I knew it. But there was a guy literally showing gameplay to some type of bad video game. You know, basically a bad video game because that's all these losers play. Right? And he was showing how the shit was scrambleized. The game was spazzing out. The game was wigging out. And we only seen that played out in PlayStation games. We're seeing games like Astrobot wigging out and spazzing out. The PlayStation is melting inside due to the way the PlayStation was built and made. It was so badly made and so badly built. I am telling you, Digital Foundry did a breakdown video. I'll show the video in the next podcast. And they said, that piece doesn't go there. That part does not go there. Why did they put that there? That's not going to work. This console's not made to last. That's the reason why consoles left and right are bricking on a consistent basis. Sony doesn't even know how to build a console anymore. They use some of the most cheaply and badly made parts ever. So yeah, this weirdo's recording the game, right? And he's going, look at this, man. Look, I mean, like, except for issuing these problems, this weirdo's recording the game, right? And we only seen these problems on PlayStation consoles where the games are just flipping, wigging the hell out. They're spazzing out. You know what I mean? Shit is all, you know what I mean? Only on PlayStation consoles. Currently, right now, the PlayStation console, PlayStation 5, is the highest refunded console ever. It's so badly made. Sony has to issue refunds because they keep bricking left and right. All because you're leaving it on rest mode. You leave it on rest mode, you leave it on rest mode, you go down and make some popcorn, right? Poppity pop popcorn. You come up, you're back, you're making popcorn because you're not... You're popping popcorn because you're playing Spider-Man Miles Morales and it's a movie-going experience. That's what you do when you play PlayStation exclusives. You pop yourself some popcorn, you sit down, and you get the chewing. And then every once in a while, they let you interact with the game. Oh, now I can play, right? You leave it on rest mode, you try to give it on rest mode, and shit crashes and breaks the fuck down. But no, this jackass, right? He's recording PlayStation footage, right? Oh, man, look at this shit, man. This is some bullshit, man. Yo, look at this shit on the Xbox, bro, right? He's literally saying this is the Xbox that's doing this. Literally doing that. This is going to be an ugly, ugly, ugly console war, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to get super ugly. All I really know is yo ho wants to be with me and she ain't playing. It's getting that bad. It's getting bad to the point where they're taking PlayStation footage and clamoring it onto the Xbox. The Xbox Series X had an outstanding launch, and that just puts a bug in these Sony fanboys' ass. PlayStation 5 consoles are bricking left and right. They're overheating. They claim that there was an overheating. They had some type of display for PlayStation 5s. And the PlayStation 5 said, turn me off because I'm overheating. Come back later to play your games. And they claim it was because of the display case. It was wrapped in plastic, even though for thousands of years, for all the years that I've been gaming, they've always had the consoles locked in some type of plastic. But when it pertains to the PlayStation 5, oh my God, you're wrapped in plastic. This is out. The Xbox Series X was wrapped in plastic as well. But when it pertains to PlayStation, oh my God, the PlayStation 5 can't breathe under that plastic. I mean, come on. Right? Meanwhile, people are getting their consoles home. Overheating issues. crashes, buggies, spazzing outs. It is going to be an ugly, ugly generation, and we don't just have it on the fanboy side. It'll be coming from the media side, because the media side, they showed their hand, and they showed it early, did they not? People were taking vape machines and blowing smoke and having the smoke come out, and IGN, Kotaku, GameSpot, they all took it. They didn't even do an investigation. There's literally a vape machine in the man's hand. They didn't even do an investigation. Threw it on their sites. Irresponsible. 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 Xbox guys, it's going to be a rough generation. It's going to be tough. But we will succeed. We will succeed. I just saw that Digital Foundry took the wires and cores, and they were doing an Assassin's Creed Valhalla test. And a Dirt 5 test. I heard that was a scam. I heard that wasn't true. Somebody else came out and did a wire test, and the frame rates were running locked on his, but for some reason Digital Foundry wasn't running well. It's a scam. I'm telling you. The media is against us. Digital Foundry is on their side now. Digital Foundry were getting death threats from Sony fanboys. All of a sudden they started crying about headaches and depression. They were getting migraines like a bitch. Oh, I can't take the... I wish a Sony fanboy would give me a goddamn death threat. What? I don't even care if I perceive it to be a death threat. Hey man, how you doing? BAM! I didn't like the way you did that. I didn't like the way you did that, homie. I didn't like the way you did that. Come at me different next time. All of a sudden, Digital Foundry on their side, huh? Okay, Digital Foundry, your day is coming as well. All of y'all day is coming. All of y'all days is coming. Not reporting the news. Lying about the controller. Oh my God, did you guys hear about the DualSense controller for the PlayStation 5? You guys have to hear this. If you didn't hear it, you need to hear it now. You're going to hear it first. The DualSense controller is a joke. Oh my God, before we got our hands on the console, right? Before that, right? When the Xbox Series X came out, it was, people were really ranting and raving going, man, this is an outstanding piece of hardware. My God, it's like having the high grade PC in your home, if not better. Right? But when it came to the PlayStation 5, hey guys, haptic feedback is amazing. That's a game changer. What? Control vibrations is a game changer? It wasn't even a game changer back in 1999. And now you're trying to tell me in 2020 controller vibrations is the next new thing? Are you kidding me? I remember when the first time I played the vibrations, I was playing and the shit was like, and I was like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? The one thing I remember the most was when Psycho Mantis told me to put the controller on the floor in Metal Gear Solid. And he was like, yeah. I was like, what the fuck is this bull? Yeah, I'm 6 years old. What the fuck? You know what I mean? Oh my God. Yo, wait till you guys get your hands on that DualSense controller, man. The haptic feedback is going to be... Yeah, I mean, that was the selling point for the PlayStation 5. Can you believe that? Oh my God, what a joke. What a joke. This gaming media is a joke. If the Xbox Series X had those same haptic feedbacks, you wouldn't even heard about it, bro. You know what's cool? You know what's actually cool? Not this stupid ass fucking DualSense. You know what's really cool that the media didn't report on? Is this. Taking the controllers out, and then now you're like, you know, that's cool. That's cool. You know, taking your controllers out, putting your fucking kickstand up, and then you're playing the new Marios and the new Zeldas. That's cool. Did the media say that was cool? Did the media gush over how great the Nintendo Switch can be able to detach and reattach from the console? No! Welcome to the X-TENDO Podcast. Welcome to the X-TENDO Podcast. You're going to be getting this every week. You need me. You need me. Phil Spencer, I am not demanding, but I need an Xbox Series X now. I need an Xbox Series X because I am going to sell so many consoles. I sold the Nintendo Switch alone. I sold that thing. Everybody bought the Nintendo Switch because of me. Phil Spencer, please, I am asking, can I get I'm tired of sitting here with my games. I'm here with my games, and I got no access to these games. I got generations upon generations of games that I can't play. Do I have generations of generations I can play over there on the PlayStation? No! I only had access to a limited supply of PlayStation 4 games and some of the worst PlayStation 5 games known to man. You kidding me? Find a PlayStation 5 for what? For what? I can't play PlayStation 1 games on there. PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3. I can barely play PlayStation 4 games. You sick? Hey man, you gotta get that PlayStation 5. For what? So it can brick on me when I put it on rest mode? The Xbox Series X offers more for the gaming dollar. A backlog of games. I'm able to switch in and out through my games. I'm able to be playing one game. One game I'm doing this. One game my character's taking off, you know? Boom! This is my character in one game. Bow! I stop the game, mid-game. Bow, I don't want to play this game anymore. I'm gonna go play the new Forza. Now I'm in Forza, literally in seconds. You're in the new game. I don't want to race anymore. I'm done with this. Switch to the next game. Now I'm in Gears of War. I don't want to play Gears anymore. I want to play some Halo now. I'm switching to Halo in a matter of seconds. Can I do that on the game? Can I do that on the PlayStation 5? Some dude tried to, he said, look, man, we don't have the abilities to switch in and out of our games, but check this out. The dude paused his game and just went to another game, right? But he had to sit through an atrociously long load times. The game had to boot up from the start. It didn't have the ability to stop your game mid-gameplay and stop and jump into a game that was already during gameplay. He had to boot the game up from the beginning. You don't have these features. The PlayStation 5 offers you nothing the Xbox Series S can offer you. The Xbox Series X does everything better. And if I wanted to switch in and out of my gosh darn games, I could do that on my damn Nintendo Switch. I don't know how Sony's gonna win, man. Sony is running the Wizard of Oz. They're fooling the people. But the people are going to catch on. People are already bored with their PlayStation 5s. People are dropping games left and right. Oh my God. People are living on Twitter. Yo, you got the new PlayStation 5. Right? The new PlayStation 5. Mother flippers, when I got the Nintendo Switch, y'all didn't see me for about 3 to 4 years. When it came out, 2017? Y'all ain't seen me for like years. Remember when the Switch came out? They were like, yo, where's Zelby at, man? I was on the Switch playing my games. Literally less than 24 hours, these guys were on Twitter, Facebook. I mean, just fighting. I'm like, yo, go play your games. If your games are so dope, go play them, bro. I mean, like thousands upon thousands of Sony fanboys are just clamoring Twitter, and they have a PlayStation 5. They got damn near 2 of them. They got the digital version and they got the physical hard disk version. They can't go back and play the games from PlayStation 4 because those games are trash. I can't tell them to go, well, go play some of your, go indulge in your backwards compatibility. They're not going to go back and play that garbage. Yo, did you see these guys? You don't see not one Xbox guy on Twitter at all. They're fighting with some type of fictionalized Xbox fanboy who's just not there. The Xbox fanboy is literally on his Xbox manufacturing and manually going through all the new features of the Xbox Series X has to offer him. Going back and playing older games, newer games, in between the games, in between the older and the newer. I can't find that one Xbox fanboy. I'm literally tagging them, and they're like, yo, Zobi, I'm playing games right now. I have time. Meanwhile, every single Sony fanboy who has a PlayStation 5 is clamoring my Twitter timeline. Xbox fanboys, we got the media and we got the fanboys. It's going to be tough. It's going to be a tough one, but we will prevail. Trust me, the veil is, people are going to wake up very soon. And they're going to notice they have nothing more than a brick in the house. Another PlayStation brick in the home. Get ready. Couple of other topics I wanted to talk about, then we're going to get up out of here. Let me say what's up to the chat room, man. I haven't paid attention to you guys. Let me see you. X-TENDO Podcast, episode 0. What's good? What's good? What's good? Nintendo Switch is faster as well. Yeah, people have sold theirs and bought the Xbox Series so they can't stay closed-minded forever. Exactly, laughing my butt off. They don't even care about their interactive movies. I know. I'm not trolling, yo. These guys are living on Twitter. It's like, bro, you just got the PlayStation 5, the hot new console, man. You got Spider-Man Miles Morales, the greatest superhero game of all time. You got Aspergian Bot. Oh. X-TENDO Podcast, Pro Xbox, Pro Nintendo Podcast. It's not a fanboy podcast. I would give Sony its flowers if it was actually delivering something that I wanted. Here on the X-TENDO Podcast, if you ever see me giving it Sony praises, which I highly doubt, I'm an objective person. If I see something that Sony is doing right, I'm gonna give them their flowers for that. I'm not gonna give you your flowers because Digital Foundry said that the frames are 2 frames better on Assassin's Creed Valhalla. But get the hell out of here. I'm not gonna give you flowers because you remastered a 11-year-old game that once the graphics disappear, you're stuck with the same crappy game. Astrobot, right? You know what pisses me off about Astrobot the most? It's because Sony fanboys, media review sites that we, Xbox, we have to go against. They're against us. And they're against the Nintendo as well. Nintendo's going to get theirs too. What they did to Joe Biden and Kamala Harris will be heavy consequences, and prepare for that too, Nintendo guys. We got 2 battles we're fighting. What's the Xbox Nintendo slogan? Survive together, play together. Astrobot. I call it Aspergian Bot. A game that doesn't even look as good as Mario Odyssey. Doesn't play as good. It's junk. It's a junk game. That's why they gave it away for free. And it's only about 3 hours long. But the thing that really pisses me off when it pertains to the media pundits and the fanboys is that, oh my God, it's really taking me on this nostalgic trip, man. It's really taking me back. Oh my God, I remember that, man. Oh crap. Oh, the nostalgia factor, man. Oh my God, man, it's really paying homage to Sony, man. Oh my... There's these little Easter eggs of, Ape Escape characters running around, and Metal Gear crap. There's some type of Final Fantasy victory theme, and just bullshit, right? These people are getting real nostalgic about Astrobot and these little Easter eggs, right? But you know what would have been really good? You know what would have been better? You know what would have been better? You know what would have been a real nostalgic burst, you know? Is if they actually gave us backwards compatibility. Yeah. Now that would have really enhanced the nostalgia, would it not? Be able to have access to go back and play some of my PlayStation games? Not playing a 3-hour Astrobot where I'm walking around and I'm seeing things that would piss me off more than anything. Then I'm going back and Sony's acknowledging the past, except for acknowledging the past with their councils. Isn't that the ultimate slap in the face? Every time I see some type of weirdo posting some type of PlayStation past Easter egg, there's an Astro Bot dressed up as Parappa the Rapper, it really pisses me the hell off that I now have access to play my PlayStation games. And then people want to tell me the PlayStation is better. Are you kidding me? A complete slap in the goddamn face. Oh my God, I'm gonna cry, man. One of the review sites, somebody's gonna cry. What's up with these crying ass, babbling ass reviewers crying over PlayStation garbage? Oh my God, the end of Miles Morales really sends tears down my... What? You're playing as a coon. Astrobot. That shit really pisses me off, yo. Yo. Anyway, man. Listen, let's get into the news. I got some news, then we're gonna get the hell up out of here. Check this out, guys. I want y'all to please pay attention. When I start getting serious, I want y'all to pay attention. I know you guys like to have fun. You be laughing and the giggling. You want me you want me to spaz and wig out on the like the PlayStation exclusives. But listen to me. Xbox has a plan. I'm going to expose it right here. Phil Sprinter, I'm sorry, I'm exposing your plan. But I know what you're doing. And to a degree, it's pretty slick. He's a sly little fox. Yes, he is. Microsoft, we got a good news, bad news situation here. The bad news. We will not be having, we will not be able to have access to Xbox Series X's until about April. Now, I'm pretty sure we're going to be able to find, I'm pretty sure Walmart will be having these little countdowns to get them around Black Friday and things of that such. Which is completely pointless. You know what I mean? I wouldn't even try to worry and those type of things. Wait till the consoles are able to be in your stores. Then you could walk into your store, pick it up, and buy it. You don't go through the whole online hassle. Unless the thing just pops up. Hey, you can buy it here. Then hopefully you can probably get through there. But I don't want to mess with it online currently right now. But right now, we won't not be able to have access to our Xbox Series X's. I know a lot of us out there want them. We can't get them. They're selling out fast. They're selling out like hotcakes. And I get it. I understand. It's the hottest console on the market. I get it. Oh, yeah. So anyway, they won't be doing a re-release of the consoles until April. Now, notice I said re-released. Now, we had the initial launch of the Xbox Series X, I believe it was last week. I don't know, my days are all screwed up. I don't even know what year this is, to be honest with you. But check it out. We had the initial release, right? Now, Microsoft wanted to go first. Pay attention to what I'm saying, because this is very, very important. Microsoft wanted to release the Xbox Series X first, just to get out there, to hit the momentum. Everybody's waiting and clamoring for the new next-gen console, right? So they threw it out first. They threw out the Xbox Series X and the S. So if you want to get the big bad boy, you can get that. If you want to get the more cheaper model, but still able to be as strong as the PlayStation 5, you can get that one, you know? So they put a couple of women out in the market. They put a sprinkle of few here, they sprinkled a few there, sprinkled a few here. Boom, 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 boom. They were all sucked up. They were all bought. They were all purchased. Now, the real launch The real launch of the Xbox Series X, notice I'm saying the real launch, will be sometime in April and March. That was just something to beat Sony on. I was first. Wow, I was first. Xbox Series X, fastest Xbox console, selling fastest, highest Xbox console of all time. Of all time. Genius. Now, boom, take them off the market. Take every Xbox off the market, sell them, whatever. Sell them, don't put any more back on the market. Don't put them on there. Let them wait. Let them wait. Now you're probably thinking, oh, they're gonna build hype because they're gonna be so hard to find. No. That's not what it is. They're gonna have a relaunch sometime in April and March. The weather starts to get a lot nicer. You know what I mean? You're gonna sit through the cold. You can play some of your Nintendo Switch games. For those of us who don't have our Xboxes currently. PlayStation consoles, every day they're coming out with some place to get it. You can get it at Costco's, you can get it at Family Dollar, you can get it at Fry's Electronics, Walgreens. You can buy a place. It's not hard to get a PlayStation console, but it is impossible to get an Xbox Series X. It's impossible. We're going to have a relaunch coming this April and March. Listen to what I'm saying. And I want y'all to come back to the X-TENDO Podcast next week or whenever and let me know, Zobi, you were right. Now, with the relaunch of the Xbox Series X, guess what's coming with it? Guess. Guess. Ladies and gentlemen, we just got news that there's some big Halo news, Halo Infinite news coming. Uh-oh. Y'all listening? We're about to have some big Halo Infinite news. And when we get that news, we're going to direct it right to you on the next X-TENDO podcast, right? Sorry, I'm silly. I'm silly, I'm goofy, I'm sorry. So anyway, we're going to get that news. And when we get that news, I am telling you, it's going to be the launch of Halo Infinite. They're going to have the release date at the end of this big news. And notice, oh my God, I'm going off on a side tangent, but let me stay focused. Notice this, the media, you guys don't, I got to point things out to you because you guys don't initially see it when you see it though. But I'm telling you, the media and the fanboys are against us, and we have to stand together here at the X-TENDO Podcast. Bro, these articles came out like, yo, like they had to they wanted to take the shine away from Microsoft saying that they had big Halo news, right? So they were like, big Halo news coming soon, says Phil Spencer and Microsoft. But it won't be at the Video Game Awards. I mean, come on, man. I was like, what the fuck? Why does that have to do with anything? There will be no Xbox Microsoft Halo announcement at the Video Game Awards. But there's going to be a big announcement before. And I'm like, why did they have to put the video game? Who gives a goddamn? The Video Game Awards ain't credible? Is that the reason why you didn't put Ori and the Blind Forest there? Is because they wouldn't... You see what I'm saying? I'm telling you, the media is against us because the Video Game Awards would have loved to have that footage of Halo footage. You know what I mean? But since they didn't get it, we won't participate in our award show then. It's a dirty game. Go back and you guys forgot. Go back and look at those articles. They had to crowbar the Video Game Awards. Who cares? It's not a credible show. It's not an online show, bro. You used to be on cable, but the views were so low, it snatched you off. It's a joke of a show. Nobody watches. People wait till the damn thing's over to see the Nintendo announcements. Notice I didn't say PlayStation announcement. Who the hell will be anticipating an announcement at oh my God, what new PlayStation game are they going to show? Please. You never get excited for a PlayStation announcement. Tonight, we got a big announcement for PlayStation. You'd be like, I'm gonna wait till after the shit. You know what I mean? You're only looking for Xbox and Nintendo announcement games? But yes, they had to take a snipe jab, but we're going to get big Halo news. We're going to get a release date. This is what I'm predicting. And as soon as they have whatever the prediction date, I'm thinking it's going to be around April and March. And they're going to tie those two together, and they're going to have a relaunch of the Xbox Series X going with Halo Master Chief. And I am telling you, that is genius. 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 I'm sorry, but everybody's going to buy that. Everybody's going to buy the Halo. Who's not going to buy an Xbox Series X to play to play the Master Chief Collection? Who's not? Bro, we are going to be, Sony fanboys are going to be hitting up our invites, talking about, yo, I got me an Xbox, dude, man, hit me up, bro. Who's not going to be playing Halo? I'm telling you, all those Sony fanboys that are currently online bashing the Xbox Series X and not playing their PlayStation 5 games, I am telling you, every single one of them is going to have an Xbox Series X. And you can be like, what the hell are you doing here? What is your punk ass doing here? Hey man, at the end of the day, I'm a real gamer, man. At the end of the day, I'm a real gamer. Get the fuck out of here. I'm not allowing them to do that this generation. I'm tired of these weirdos talking about I bought the Xbox and the PlayStation because at the end of the day, I'm a real gamer. Get the fuck out of here. You talked all that shit, and now you're here playing Halo with us. Ban. I demand a ban. If you're friends or your buddies that were pro PlayStation, ban them. They can't play Halo with you. We're going to be in here playing. We're going to be here getting it in. Man, the relaunch of my Xbox Series X and Halo, that's going to be outstanding. Woo! We're going to be in the Halo. Yo, when I get my Xbox Series X and the relaunch, and I'm going to have Halo Infinite to go with the relaunch, sometime in April and March. Not only that, I'm going to have access to over thousands and thousands of games, more games than the PlayStation 5 can offer you. An extensive backlog of games from multiple generations. I don't know. I don't know what to do first. You know what I'm saying? But the PlayStation 5, if I bought the PlayStation 5, I know what I'm going to do first, right? This is what I would have did if I bought a PlayStation 5, right? I would have played Demon's Souls, right? And I would have been playing this shit, and I would have been like, man, this... You know, shit ain't hitting. I played this 11 years ago. This ain't really hitting the way it should be hitting right now. Okay, let me get around to my enemy and get to his back and then backstab him. Okay, all right, here we go. And then I backstab him. Okay, somebody invaded me. Whoop-de-doo. Okay, I've been doing this for the past 11 years. Yiggity-yiggity-yiggity-doo. Right? I wouldn't have never went back to my PlayStation 4 backlog because maybe I would have finished off Yakuza, but I could just do it with the PlayStation 4. Yo, but when I get my Xbox Series X, I don't know what to do first. Do I play Halo Infinite? Do I jump into that backlog, play Dragon Age Origins or Oblivion or you know what I'm saying? Do I play the Xbox One games that I didn't play, like Grounded, Sea of Thieves, Ori and the Blind Forest, Ori and the Will and the Wisp that should have been in the Game Awards? Nominated for a Game of the Year award? Do I play another game that I think that should have been on the Game Award list, and that is Flight Simulator? Do I hop in the flight simulators and, you know, I'm here, pow. Making sure everything's lined, and then go, let's go. Okay, pull up, come on, pull up, motherfucker, pull up. Even it out, even it out, even it out, even it out. All right, here we go. Whoa, 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 whoa. With the Xbox Series X, you don't even know what to play first. With the PlayStation 5, you're giggling over the haptic feedback. I wouldn't even touch Astro Body because I know it would have pissed me off. I would rather play a good game in Mario Odyssey. I don't know what to do first when I get my Xbox Series X, but I'm seeing when it comes to PlayStation fanboys, it's the same script. It's the same garbage. Wait till I get mine. Woo! I'm telling you, that Xbox fanboy's gonna be mad at me. Xbox fanboy's gonna be pissed off at me. I'm not even trying. I'm trying to get the Xbox guys on the show. X-TENDO. They're gonna be mad at me. They're gonna be, how the fuck is this nigga having so much fun? How? You know? Yeah, I mean, grounded. I'm in CFDs, RBDTs, you know, I'm in Flight Simulator. I'm in the new Forza Horizon 4. Yo, Cats is gonna be bugging. I'm gonna be back in the old games playing Final Fantasy 13. Playing that casualized combat system. Pressing X, you know? I like the Final Fantasy 13 soundtrack a lot. But still, I can go buy the damn CD. They could have made a better game. Microsoft played chess. Sony played The Last of Us 2. Wow. They're coming at, yeah. Yeah, and that's sad that the Video Game Awards wants to highlight Sony, but their highlightization is Ghost is so shitty in The Last of Us 2 to make it seem like the PlayStation is the place to play. But for those of us who are real gamers, we know. For those of us who are not real gamers, they even know. Because, damn, 5 million for Ghost is so shitty when you have a console base that's over 100 million? And that's something we're supposed to be celebrating over? I'm really tired of these fake accolades that Sony's putting out. Oh my God, Ghost of Tsushima is the highest selling game sold on a Tuesday. You'd be like, what? What kind of rewards are these? They do it with every single one of these stupid launches. None of these games is able to scratch the toe of Nintendo's exclusives. If Nintendo exclusives woke up with Sony exclusive money, they would slit their wrist. They'd be like, oh my God, we're flopping, we're failing. So yes, look out for the relaunch of the Xbox Series X, March, April. That's where I think that I'm going to be able to get my hands on a console. So we got what are we in? What is this? November, December, January, February, March, April. I got 6 months to sit. You know, it's okay. I can wait. I have the Nintendo Switch, and in those 6 months, Nintendo Switch is off. I bought that Sakuna Rice game. Still not here. Amazon's playing with my order. We got Shiren the Wanderer coming out pretty soon. I think in like December. What else we got, guys? We just had Hyrule Warriors. That came out. I didn't buy it, but maybe I will. Maybe I will one of these days. We just had Hyrule Warriors drop. We had Sakura Rice Wizard, whatever. We got a lot of games. We got Monster Hunter Rise that'll be coming out within that time span. We got a lot of games to hold us over on the Nintendo Switch, man. A lot of games compared to the PlayStation. But yeah, a lot of games. But man, I really want to have that Series X now, man. But that's okay. When I get it, I'm going to be rewarded with Halo. But yes, and whenever they show the Halo thing, we'll do an extensive review, extensive breakdown on the X-TENDO podcast. More news, another news, big news, big news. What I'm going to do is I might do something. Notice your timeline might be flooded with X-TENDO podcast news, where I break these videos up because it's long. These are going to be long, and we're going to be breaking these things up, flooding your timelines. Make sure when it hits your timeline, boom, YouTube is doing a shadow ban on me because I was a pro-Trump supporter, and I was, I'm not some type of coon that's looking to appease everybody. They say Black voices matter, but they don't mean mine. No way whatsoever. Anyway, if I was on here going, hi, hey, look at me, I'm Spider-Man. You know, But if I was, hey, guys, welcome. If I was on some shit like that, my shit would be on the top of the fucking YouTube brackets, bro. I don't know how Spider-Man can be out there fighting and get his nails dirty and bro. Ah, that's so icky. You know, if I was on here like that, then my black voice would matter. Ain't that a bitch? It's a dirty game. It's a dirty game, but trust me, we got fanboys and we got the media we got to watch out for. We got YouTube as well. We got big news. We got huge news. This is huge. How does Donald Trump say it? Huge. It's huge, bro. PlayStation 5 had a launch in Japan. It flopped. Yo, that bad. They showed the numbers, right? And they showed the numbers, and they wanted to show the numbers side by side with the Xbox Series X to make it seem like, oh my God, it was a success. The people really started to count the numbers. They started to break it down and say, hey, wait a minute, this is a flop. You can't compare Microsoft with Sony, even though Microsoft, I thought, did really well. I thought Microsoft did outstandingly well because Japan doesn't even know what the Xbox is. Little children don't know what the Xbox is. Xbox is not clamored all over there. They're not playing Xbox like that. But it did outstandingly well for an Xbox console out there, man. So give it up for Microsoft. Not only that, you're going up against Sony. Sony didn't do that well. But the real dynamo in Japan is that goddamn Nintendo Switch. Going up against the Nintendo Switch, you're just not gonna be able to do it. I'm sorry. But it looks like not even Sony's gonna be able to do it, man. The Japanese people are officially done with PlayStation. They try to run the narrative of, I don't know how many shipments were out there. I mean, I just don't know. We just really don't know. We know. I showed you the video. Go back a couple of videos ago. I showed you there was nobody looking at the new PlayStation 5 section, bro. It was a ghost town. There was nobody in there. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm serious. There was nobody in the section. And this was literally the launch day of the PlayStation 5. There was one woman that just so happily been there, but she was lost. She thought this was the Nintendo section. She was like, I'm looking for Nintendo. I gotta go. And then she walked off. It sold about, what, like 100,000 so copies? And this is the hit. But wait, there's more. There's more. Nintendo Switch sold the same amount. Nintendo Switch on PlayStation 5's launch day, launch week, was able to outsell the PlayStation 5. Oh, 100,000 copies for a launch day in the country that is Japan is embarrassing. And this is the Microsoft Xbox, right? It sold very well. Don't get a game twisted. It sold extremely well. It sold about half of what the PlayStation 5 sold sell. That's extremely well for an Xbox console. Not only that, according to you guys, there's no games. And it still sold half of what the PlayStation 5 was able to do in Japan. Not only that, I'm telling you, everything is in order. Phil Spencer has a plan. PlayStation doesn't have a plan. They just look what everybody else is doing and then they copy that. I heard that they're working on a Game Pass feature currently right now. They have no original ideas. They're just like they're fanboys. They're a bunch of weirdos, losers. The Xbox Series X was able to sell half of what PlayStation was able to sell, but still no games. Phil Spencer is currently in Japan right now working on acquiring Japanese studios. I don't think he's just going to acquire one. I don't think, Sega and I'm good. No, I think he's going to be acquiring some big dogs. Some big dogs. Look out. Look out. Everything is planned out. Everything is planned out with Phil Spencer. They got the relaunch of the Xbox Series X. Halo Infinite will be coming with that. Mark my words. Not only that, you're going to have announcements of acquisitions of Japanese games, really boosting up sales over there at Xbox. I hope they do some type of Sega Xbox connection. Get some of them Sega games out there on that Xbox, man. You can already get like not all of them, but you can get a lot of the heavy hitters from Sega's past on the Xbox Series X. You can't get them on the PlayStation. You can get Sonic 3 and Sonic & Knuckles. You can't get that on the PlayStation. Crazy Taxi, Jet Set Radio. Jet Set Radio! The Xbox Series X is a gaming goldmine. But yes, PlayStation 5 flopped, and this is sad. This is bad. This is really bad, and it's just sad that the gaming media is not talking about this. You guys don't even know. Y'all don't even know what's going on when it pertains to Sony. Because the gaming media refuses to talk about it. Luckily, you have the X-TENDO Podcast, you have Zobi70, the Master Chief, the Link of gaming. I was going to say I was the Mario, but Mario's a slob. Let me say I'm Link. You know what I mean? Oh, wait till you see the new features of the Master Chief Halo Infinite. Wait till it's going to be some type of open worldian Halo game. I'm definitely looking forward to that. Ooh. I'm hopping in the... I'm be playing with my buddies. We have about 4 of us in there. I'm gonna be driving. I'm driving. Oh, man. That open world Halo game is going to be lit. It's nothing in comparison to what we're going to see in Zelda Breath of the Wild 2. Wait until you see the new features in Zelda Breath of the Wild 2. I had a bird's eye view. Nintendo took me in and they let me see it and everything, and I was like, IGN is going to give this game a 5. This game is too good. IGN is going to give this game. IGN is going to give Halo Master Chief Collection a 5 and Zelda Breath of the Wild 2. Meanwhile, they're going to give Ratchet and Clank a 10. You're going to be like, what the fuck? You're going to be, and what else? Basically, this is the end right here. Big House Online Smash event was canceled by Nintendo. Nintendo's doing a lot, but I award them on this one. A lot of people were saying, oh my God, Nintendo's so anti-gamer. Oh my God. And I actually applaud them on canceling that Smash event. I am sorry, but those Smash players, something's wrong with them. Something is seriously wrong with them. Those Smash players have really tainted the name of Nintendo, and they tainted the name of Smash. Now, every time you think about Smash, you think about these weirdos that were part of this Smash tournament at EVO and things of that such. Cancel that tournament. Cancel it, and you cancel it now. We really got to build the Smash brand back up. People are running away from Smash. Notice Smash was the hot thing before Animal Crossing, before the E3 news. Smash was the hot thing to do. Now sales are still doing well, but they're being tainted with because people are concerned that they might jump on and play with some type of pedophile. Thank you, Nintendo, for canceling that Smash Brothers tournament. No, this ain't it. This ain't what we do. This is not how we're going to do it. A disgrace. The Smash community is a disgrace. And I'm glad Nintendo canceled all that. I'm sorry if you guys was looking forward to the big houses. You know, I'm sorry. But listen, I'll run a tournament. I'll run a little tournament this weekend, and we'll do something. We'll do something next weekend. We'll run the tournament. Because we can do that on the Nintendo Switch. We can play games together compared to playing Spider-Man Miles Morales. Can't do that. Can't do it. None of those Sony exclusives. They're garbage. They're trash. Super Mario, the king of platforms. Yes, he is. Yes, he is, sir. Yes, he is. But anyway, episode 0 of the X-TENDO Podcast. The 0 is just, it's like a test thing for me. I always put 0. Then the following episode will be the 1. We'll get more organized. We'll get more better. We'll get some hot new, some guests on here. Not a panel of 6 or 7 weirdos. Just a one-on-one conversation. Like a Joe Rogan type thing. Where we just shoot the shit, man. Talk games, you know? But anyway, thank you for everybody that came through. Marshmelon, Mario 3D World is better and cheaper than Saki Boy. Yo, I forgot about that Saki Boy. I'm not the only one that forgot about it. Jiren Jr., it's crazy, man. 100% sales are going low. Zobi can't buy a Series S because he spent all his money on pink shirts. Yeah, personal shots on me. That's cool. I take that. Also, look out for this. Here at the X-TENDO Podcast, we will also be talking about anime games. Let me know if you guys want to get back into the anime games. I don't know. I might, if you guys say yes, you might, when the Xbox Series X comes out, maybe I'll get that, what is the J-Starian fighting game? I don't know what's going on with the anime games. Or the Dragon Ball Z Kakarot game. Maybe I'll get back to doing those. No, I am getting back to the anime games. But look out that we're gonna be talking games here. But when the anime games come, look out for that as well, because we'll be talking about that strictly for the Xbox and or Nintendo Switch. If you got a PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, I'm sorry, you're out. You're disqualified. You can't play. But you're going to be missing out on all the fun because we'll be on the 2 real consoles and not the fake 1 console. All right, guys. Gotta go.